Pop quiz, what's the best way to start a YouTube video? Exactly, a racist statement. So I'm going to make a statement that is considered racist and you tell me if you actually think it's racist, alright? Are you ready? Are you sat comfortably? Are you ready to be offended, mate? Have you got one of those inflatable donut seats to sit on to ease the butt hurt that will follow from this statement? Are ya? Fantastic, here goes. Oh, they all look the same to me, mate. All of them. All white people look the same to me. Is that racist? If I say that I can't tell the difference between different types of white people, is that racist? No, of course that's not racist, because they do look alike. If the three were stood in front of you, no one on earth could distinguish a Canadian from a Frenchman or an Australian, because they all look identical, right? However, it is considered racist to say the exact same statement about Chinese, Korean and Japanese people. That doesn't make any sense. Despite what anyone might think, right? That's not racist. Because you guys do look alike. In the same way that white people look alike, black people look alike, and Indian and Pakistani people look alike. Now listen, I'm just going to say this right away. I am not a racist, right? And I'm not racist against Chinese people either. I myself am a man of colour, right? Little bit of colour. And I used to go out with a half Chinese, half Vietnamese girl myself. So I am no racist, right? I'm just making an observation. Anyways, if you do agree with me and you think that it's not racist, right? Fantastic. But if you still think it's racist, prove it. You can't just go around saying that everything is racist, right? That's what Al Sharpton does. And he's an idiot. You have to show that it's racist first. You have to prove it. But Grade, how am I going to do that? You ask, right? Well, Al Sharpton, let me tell you. For those of you who thought it was racist, right? Here's your chance to show me that I'm wrong. I present to you Grade A Under A's Racism Test. Now listen, this is a nice bit of fun for everyone to see how racist they really are, alright? So let's get started. Alright, round one. Listen, first of all, if you get this right, don't get all happy, right? Like, oh, I'm not a racist. This is just round one, you're not done, okay? Let's start off easy, alright? I'm going to show you three girls, one of whom is from China, one of whom is from Japan, and one of whom is from one of the Koreas. All you have to do, right, is spot which one is from where. Also, to make it a little bit trickier, we've added a booby trap girl. The booby trap girl is from neither of these countries, so at least see if you can spot which one that is, right? Okay, your time starts now. Let's see how you did. Okay, if you said that this one was from China, you're wrong, because none of them are from China, right? If you said this one was from Korea, you're wrong again, because none of them are from Korea. If you said that these two were from Japan, bam, you're correct, because they are from Japan, right? However, since you're so not racist, right, you should have been able to spot that this one here is of Laotian descent. So if you didn't spot that, I guess that makes you a racist. And also, not only is this person of Laotian descent, right, but this is Jujubee, a very funny drag queen who's technically a man. So if you didn't spot that either, then I guess you're sexist as well. And also, if you said that this girl was from China, Japan or Korea, there's something wrong with you, mate. You're not only a racist, but you're blind. So I don't know what you're watching the videos for. How did you find this video? How are you using a computer? Moving on to round two. So since you claim that you should be able to tell apart people from China, Japan and Korea, you should be able to tell apart people from Africa. So alright, here's a bunch of people. Tell me what countries they're from. Time's up, alright? Let's see how you did, mate. Okay, now listen, we've got the 6 countries here, right? None of them are from either of them, because none of these men are from Africa, you racist. They're from the Caribbean. But since you're not a racist, I bet you got every single one right. Not really. I bet you got 0. You're fucking racist. You're fucking... Okay, here's a bunch of guys, right? Tell me which one was convicted of robbery. Alright, it was these guys. Moving on. Not every question is a trick question, you bastard. What are you on edge for, mate? Have you got something to hide? Because the only person that will be nervous in this test would be a racist. Right, let's move on. Round number 4. Which one of these lot invented COBOL, which was one of the first computer programming languages? Okay, now listen, just put your mouse over the one that you guessed and I'll be able to tell if you're right? You done it, yeah? Alright, you're wrong, you sexist, because it was none of these men, it was this lady here, a woman. Apparently, in your incredibly sexist mind, a pretty little lady could never do anything with a complicated old computer, could she? All she can work is an oven, isn't it? So you're wrong again. Alright, now listen, you've probably got every single question wrong up until now, right? Probably. But here's a chance to redeem yourself with the last question as we enter round 5. Right, round 5. Right? Out of all of these lot, who discovered this mathematical exponent addition formula, which was, for the most part, previously thought to not exist? Maybe you can finally get one question right? So fucking focus on this, you sexist, racist twat. Right, your time starts now. Okay, stop, alright? Let's see if you can get one question right, alright? Redeem yourself, mate. Okay, the answer was me! I found that formula in my 3rd year of university, right? And I know that no one guessed that, so you're wrong. Right, I think we've all found out a lot about ourselves today, haven't we? And not only are we incredibly racist, but we're also incredibly sexist as well. What a bunch of arseholes we all are. Can we all do ourselves a favour, right? Can people just stop reading into little things and twisting everything to somehow make it racist and to have something to be enraged at? Like today, there's a music video that I read about that Taylor Swift made, right? It's basically her and her crew and they're filming in Africa. But everyone happens to be white. Because a bunch of white people are in Africa, people are like, oh, that's racist. What is so racist about that? At the end of that video, it says, all of Taylor's proceeds from this video will be donated to wild animal conservation efforts through the African Parks Foundation of America. So the reason that she's in Africa is not because she hates black people and she wants that country just for herself and all the other white people, right? She's clearly pretty passionate about preserving African animals. So obviously she was going to have Africa as the setting for the video, wasn't she? Where else was she going to find African animals in their natural habitat? California? There's no racism, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. But listen, main thing, stop being so sensitive to racism. Fucking hell. Not everything is racist. Stop trying to find racism in everything. It's not there.